Today I'm going to show you how to do a chicken Kiev with garlic sauce, a fluffy mashed potato and a smashed pea, bean and snow pea mix. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees. We're going to cook the chicken for 25 minutes. It's important to note that cooking times and temperatures do vary per oven. We're also now going to put a pot of water on to boil so we can cook our potatoes. You need about 750 grams or approximately 8 to 9 medium potatoes per family of 4. And remember to cut them evenly so the cooking time is a lot faster. Now we're going to have to cook these potatoes for 15 minutes with the lid on. Get your leek, take the end off it, and then take the dark green section of the leaf off as well. Cut the leek in half, and now make sure you give this section a really good wash because leeks grow in sand and we don't want sand in our smashed peas. And then finally slice nice and slowly down. Now all we do is turn it around and dice. Leeks nicely diced, we place in a bowl, and you also now need to boil the kettle. So grab a handful of beans, take the tops off and just roughly dice. Nice and fine as possible, and it doesn't matter if they're rough. Grab a handful of snow peas, and we need to take the little tops of the snow pea off. And make sure you get the stringy part as well, just like this. And roughly chop them with your large knife, because we're wanting texture. The potatoes should be cooked by now. Bringing the potatoes over here. Get as much of the water off as possible, so you're left with a nice, fluffy, dry potato. So we've got half a cup of milk and approximately 100 grams of butter. The milk and the butter goes into the potatoes. Turn the potatoes onto a low heat at this stage and give it a good stir. Now, get a masher and start mashing the potatoes. At this stage, while we mash, we're going to add some salt and some pepper. And a little bit more, and just a couple of cracks of pepper. I'll stir it in, and then I'll put the lid back on the pot and your potatoes are ready. They should be nice and fluffy. Remember the kettle of boiling water that you put on? Let's tip that over the beans and snow peas. We're just going to let that sit for about 30 or 40 seconds. Add a little bit of oil. I'm using a lemon infused olive oil, just a little bit. Add the leek. And give it a good stir, probably for only about 30 seconds, and then add the peas. Give it a stir, and now I'm going to add the beans and snow peas. Now that's great. I am now going to add about 3 tablespoons of water to this. You turn the heat up and just bring it to the boil, and now we just cook it for about a minute. Add a little bit of salt and pepper and stir that in. I'm going to turn the heat off now, get your masher again and start smashing them. Now grab some mint, gives it a nice fresh tang. We only need to use a couple of leaves because mint is very strong. And just roughly chop it up nice and quick and then add it to the peas. And now we just stir it in. Okay, we've got our peas, we've got our mashed potato. Looks fantastic, just a spoonful. We just go in the middle of the plate. Some mashed potato. Beautiful, nice golden brown. And look at that, fantastic. Once you cut into that, you have a beautiful garlic butter sauce. And remember, the chicken is 100% Australian, and we've done all this in under 25 minutes from the cooking time on the pack. So now you've got time to enjoy with your family.